Hey all, hope you're well. It's time for my June earnings report, and I'm going to talk about a couple of other things as well, just as I go through that, so stick around for that. But I'm going to jump right into it with Adobe Stock. Now, Adobe Stock's, I guess now annual program to purchase 1 year licenses for images for the free part of their site is I guess in the process of happening. So I had some images that were available for that program. I think I had 600 and I had about just under 700 images that were eligible. So far 42 images were selected. Now last time around it happened in 2 batches. I don't know if that's happening again this year. The images that weren't selected are still marked as in processing. So we'll see what happens with that. I looked in the forums and I didn't really see anything. So just kind of waiting to see what will happen. I'm actually hoping more than the 42 images will be selected, because last year I had more. I think I had 67 images that were selected for the free site. So I'm hopeful for that, just because it's a bit of extra money. And a lot of those images don't sell anyway. So we'll see what happens with that. But as far as my earnings go in Adobe Stock, my portfolio is 6,081 images. I had 186 sales, and that earned me $351.61. Now that includes the images that went into the free section, so that $361 is a pretty good chunk of change. So happy with that. As far as what actually sold, this skyline image of Calgary, this panoramic skyline, was my #1 selling image for the month of June. So let's move on to Shutterstock. My portfolio size is 7,869 images at Shutterstock, and I have 413 videos now. So working on upgrading that side of my portfolio. I had 234 image sales, and that earned me $134.06 for an RPD of 57 cents, a royalty per download. And I had 2 video sales this past month, my first video sales of the year on Shutterstock actually. And those 2 together kind of combined earned $15.48, so a $7.74 RPD. So it's nice that having started to upload videos to Shutterstock now, saw a little bit of traction there with a couple of sales. So hopefully that's a sign of sales to come on the video side of things. So that's great. And I'll just show you. I'll show you one of the clips that's sold right now, time lapse out at Tujack Lake in Banff National Park. Okay, hope you like that little time-lapse clip. Now it's time for iStock. So I have 5,553 images at iStock, and I have 20 videos. I don't upload videos to iStock, and I don't plan to, and I'll give it foregrounding there a little bit. But I had 118 sales on iStock. That earned me $61.60 for a royalty per download of 52 cents. Now, this image here of the storefront of the Calgary Co-op, it's a grocery co-op here in town, one of the bigger grocery store chains in the city, earned me $13.80. So, yes, that kind of commercial stuff sells, and I sell a lot of storefront shots actually. So $13 and that, almost a $14 sale is pretty good actually. So just want to let you know. And then I sold 3 videos this past month on iStock. Of my giant portfolio of 20 videos, I had 3 sales. One video sold twice actually, and it was this time lapse here. then I sold another clip as well. But the total value of those 3 sales combined was $5.50. So just not enough value from video sales. I find I've never sold a video on iStock that's actually earned me any money. It's always been like sub $2. So it's just not worth the effort, especially for video. It takes a little bit more work than photography, I find anyway, just because maybe I'm not as good at it or I'm not as practiced. So maybe once I get better at it, then I'll consider uploading to iStock. But yeah, that's my iStock report actually for, I guess would be, it's May, we're a month behind on iStock. Anyway, let's jump into Dreamstime. I have 9,800 images on Dreamstime, it's my largest portfolio. I had 56 sales. That earned me $29.45 for an RPD of 53 cents. Pretty typical for me. My best sale was $4.50, and it was of the Métis Nation flag, or Métis flag here in Alberta. Indigenous content always sells for me because I think it's represented in the portfolios. So always go niche if you can, so that your item is actually seen by buyers. I mean, that's half the battle, right? So that's Dreamstime. Alamy, yeah, I have 7,472 images on my Alamy site. I had 1 sale, and when you on your dashboard, you see the top right corner, you see where your sales are, you see how much the buyers paid, not what you get. And so when I saw that, it showed a big 0 there. So I looked into my account balance, and I earned 2 cents on that 1 sale. So it was a partner sale. So Alamy took 4 cents, and then the partner took 4 cents, and that left me 2 cents for that sale for the month. And that's it's probably a China sale, I'm not sure, but 2 cents a sale. That's not. That's not going to fly for long. If Alamy trends that way, then I'll pull the plug on that, no question. So particularly because I only do video or images there, and I'm not even sure how you can participate as a video contributor. So it's just not worth it if images die at Alamy, and there's no possibility to upgrade your portfolio on the video side to sell that route. So anyway, that's Alamy, 2 cents. Okay, so let's jump to Pond 5. I have 3,230 images on my site. I have 594 videos now, so just working on that video side of things. Unfortunately, I had no video sales on Pond 5, but I did have 1 image sale, and it was of this cannabis sign, kind of a generic sign. That earned me $2.13, so not a great month at Pond 5. But I'm hopeful that, as I build up my video portfolio and start really working at that there'll be sales there as well. So that's the hope anyway. Moving on to deposit photos. 8,530 images in my portfolio. I had 43 sales. That earned me $12.24 for an RPD of 28 cents. Yeah, slow month. Deposit photos, it's trending towards dropping down into my group of sites that don't really earn that well, the sort of Minnows of the Microstock world. But it's easy to upload, and I'm getting sales, so I continue to work at uploading that site, and I only do images there, not video. I haven't really explored video there yet, and I'm not really sure. So I'd be curious what your thoughts are if you're a video contributor to Deposit, and whether you're getting value from uploading there. Before I jump in, so that's the main sites now. Before I jump into the Minnows, I just want to talk about 2020. Now, if you are a contributor, you've probably already heard that 2020 is shutting down. I had just put up a test portfolio on 2020. It had so it's kind of unfortunate timing that it's shutting down now without me having a chance to explore that. It had some serious problems from a workflow perspective, like an efficiency, particularly the metadata not being recognized when you're uploading images. That's a bit of an issue because for contributors to upload, you really need to have workflow where you add images data or metadata once and then upload to the sites after, or use a contributing tool. But I didn't like that you had to go in and fix your metadata. Anyway, and also I was just going to show you this. I had, but before I get into that, just background. It is a kind of a cool site. The contests were kind of fun, and it was a really nice site. And I was sort of participating in the contests, and I had one that recently got to the top 9%. So it was 350 out of like 5,000 or something like that. And it actually also, it was this landscape image here. I'll post it now. And it was also, and they still selected, I don't know why, given it shutting down, but it got selected into the 2020 landscape collection, which is their sort of curated collection of the best landscape images. So I was surprised by that, but the irony of 2020 is that because it was uploaded before and sold before, it didn't get cleared for either royalty-free or editorial, so it was a useless image. So it's a weird thing, actually. Anyway, actually I sold images. In the time period that I was participating, I still am, I guess, till the end of July, but I sold 45 images. So I'm going to just put a little slideshow of images that have been selling here, just up here. But 45 images was really good, and I don't know what that revenue looks like because I haven't really got into the pay cycle here, and so I'm not sure what that's going to translate into. But for a small experimental portfolio for a short period of time, to have 45 images sell, that was great. And it was all travel stuff. So I was thinking that maybe it would be a good travel stock site for me before this shut down. But one of the things about 2020 that was interesting is that it wasn't oversaturated. Like, there weren't billions of pictures of everything. Which, as you know, creates a situation where your images don't even have a chance to be seen. And if they're not seen, they're not gonna sell. So that actually I found was pretty cool, that it wasn't saturated. There's opportunity still to be seen and to have your images sold, and so it was actually, on the balance of things, as annoying as their uploading process was, I was going to stay in and start uploading more before I found out that it was shutting down. So anyway, it's another lesson, that lesson to be learned with stock agencies, is they come and then they go. And it's best not to be tied into one specific site. Spread your resources around, and when one goes, then you're not screwed and starting over from the beginning again. So that's 2020. So I'll just jump into my Minnows really quick here. I'll go through it. Wirestock, I have 300 images. I had 8 sales, and that earned me $44.38. Sorry, actually paid out this month, so that was nice. Big stock, I have 5,486 images. I had $8.10 worth of earnings. It was interesting that 12 out of the 30 images that sold on Big Stock were all pictures that I took at Pearl Harbor, so the USS Missouri Museum, the USS Arizona Memorial, and then around the National Monument there. I don't know if there's something going on, but recently I've sold a lot of images related to the infrastructure at Pearl Harbor. So if you got images of that, maybe you should be uploading them if you haven't already. 123RF, I have 5,117 images. I had 22 sales, and that earned me $7.52. Canstock, I have 1,733 images. That earned me, I had 2 sales that earned me $3.25. photo for me. I have 397 assets uploaded, 0 sales. Fine Art America, I have 907 images on Fine Art America. Actually won one contest, came in second in another, and third in another, which is completely useless actually. I sort of hope that the views and the comments and the favorites will sort of boost me in an algorithm and a buyer will actually see it, but I've never sold anything on FAA, so no matter how well I do with my images amongst other contributors, there's just no point to it if it's not going to lead to any sort of sale. So Fine Art America is trending into oblivion for me. And Archangel, the book cover site, the book cover photography stock site, no sales again. I have a small portfolio, so and I'm not working on it. So it is what it is. I'll report just in case I get a sale, but it's not a focus of mine for sure. My focus is on video in Microstock for now. So that's where I'm at. And anyway, my total sales for the month, or my total earnings, I should say, $625.46. So not a bad month. Made some video sales. Gonna keep going there and see where I get. Hope you found this useful, and because I know I'm not exciting, so hopefully the content was worth your while. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Subscribe if you haven't already. I got more coming up here in July, and yeah, looking forward to fighting in this Microstock battle to earn some money, and I'll help you on the way. Take care, we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.